Hey everybody, Patty Ann here. Today I'm going to show you how to make this really simple design here with just some true type fonts and another font that you'll have on your machine. You can almost see that I've stitched it out over here, and I will be showing that to you some more in a bit. So let's move this out of the way and look at my screen here. Now, as you can see up here in the objects panel, this design is made up of 3 objects: the bat, the little pumpkin face, and then the lettering of the word boo. So let's start with a new page. So I'm going to come up here and click that. And I want it to be a 4x4 hoop, which it already is, but if it wasn't, I could come right up here to where it says preferences and click on this. Now I want to show you something I've done on mine. Do you see right here? It's the 100 by 100 and it says 4x4. So I put that on there myself. And the way you can do that, I could actually put it first if I wanted to. I could go to edit and I could change it before it says 100, 100. I can make it say 4x4 because that'll help me to see it easily when I'm looking for it. 4x4 is inches and 100 by 100 is millimeters or metric. So I could say okay and apply. And so now when I come up here and say I want to find my 4x4 hoop, I don't have to start thinking of all this metric stuff, which 100 by 100 is pretty easy. But I can just scroll through here and, oh, there's the 4x4. Furthermore, if I wanted to, I could delete some of these hoops because I don't have them for my machine. Because this is a 4x12 inch, I don't have it. I could delete that. So I don't have all these crazy sizes in here. 7x12. I do have a 6x10. I don't have a multi-needle, so I could delete that one. The Dream Machine, I don't have a 9x14 hoop, delete. So I could go through here and delete a lot of them. If something happens and I delete one I shouldn't have, I can say restore or reset defaults, and it would put them all back in there again. And actually, I think it even went ahead and got rid of my little thing. So here's my 100 by 100 again. I would say edit, and right before that, I could say 4x4, and that's easier for me to remember. And I'm going to save it as a preference, and I'm going to apply and say okay. All right, so let's get started. We have the 4x4 hoop here. Now, I got the font that I'm using from Creative Fabrica, and I'll show it to you. It's this one right here, Spooky Sunday font, and I'll have the link for you down below. And so what you do is you have to have, I'm not exactly sure which part of Embrilliance you have to have, but you have to be able to see the true type, the TT right here. So I don't know if it's Stitch Artist or if it's Essentials. I think maybe it's Essentials, and I'll try to find that out for you and make that scroll across the screen when you're watching. So I'm going to go to TT, and a box is going to show up. There we go. And I've already been in the font called Spooky Sunday. So that's the one I'm still going to use. And I cannot see past here, but what I did do was I printed out the thing that you can print out when you first download the font, and it helped me to know which one I wanted to use. If I wasn't sure, I could just start typing out the ABC, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Oops. K, L, M, N, O, P. And I'll stop there and I'll just say okay, and you'll see all, oh, the heck, that's not right. Hey, that is funny. Oh, Spooky Sunday. Let's just exit this page and go ahead and open a new page. I'm going to go again up here to the create mode, go to the true type button, and wait for that box to pop up again. And it is Spooky Sunday, but let's see. Maybe it's because I had my caps on. I'm going to do a lowercase a, and then I'll do, oh, look, and then I'll do a capital A. So actually, we do get 2 different things with this. So check it out. So when I did that, I do get a capital A, and that dingbat A basically is what I'd call it. So let's just pretend I'm going to use this, because let's pretend I'm making something for someone whose first name is the letter A. So I can click on this guy, the outer edge. When I have this little square box, I can move it up here if I'd like to. And I happen to notice that one of the eyeballs got left behind, but I don't want it anyway. So I'm going to click on it and delete it. And I actually want to get rid of that eyeball as well. So to do that, I'm going to scroll in with this magnifying glass, click on that, and then just start deleting. Whoops. I have to have the node selected. So I'm going to select another node and delete, select another node and delete. And I could also be using my lasso tool to grab these, but I just did it one by one like that and delete. Okay, so they're all deleted. Now, the next thing that I did was on my samples that I was playing with, first I just tried doing this with a run stitch to see if I liked it, just a plain single run. Then I did it with a bean stitch. Okay, there's the single run. Then I did it with a bean stitch, which made the line even thicker. So there's the single, and you can't tell it that much here. But I decided what I really wanted to do was I wanted to go ahead and make it a fill stitch. And that's what I did in my sample. So there's the fill stitch, and it automatically came in as tatami. I decided I didn't want it to be quite as dense, so I made my number up higher to a 9. So what that means is it's leaving more space. This number here is the space between the lines of stitching. So the higher up you go, the more space there is between the lines of stitching. And I thought for mine, I kind of liked it at a 9. But what I didn't like was the way this was all jaggedy looking. So I went ahead over here and said travel edge. And when I click this, watch what happens. Perfect, right? It looks really cool. All right, so I can do the letter A the same way. I can click on it, come up here to make it a fill stitch. I can change its density if I want, so the lines of stitching are further apart, and I can say travel edge. Now, I did lose that hole in the middle, and I'm not sure why. So let me undo this for a minute. I'm wondering if I can make this little hole in the middle bigger, if that'll help it to show up more. Now I'm playing, I'm not sure. So this is the kind of stuff that you guys need to do as well. Just play. See what happens when you play. Can I just move the hole? Nope. So just play around and see what happens. That's how you learn best, by experimenting. Okay, so there's that. So let's see now what happens if I go ahead and come up here to fill it. Perfect. That's what I want, okay? I could make that a little bit neater if I wanted to, but we'll leave it just like that for now. And I might like to tilt him a little bit. And I probably, let's see, would I make these two different colors? I could, or I don't have to. If I don't, what I would want to do is let this start wherever it does, grab the red bow tie, which is the stop, bring it way down here, so it won't have to jump far to go to the letter A, and it can start right there, okay? So let's do this simulation. And right here, and let's see how that's going to go. So first it's going to do the bat. Then it's going to jump right over there. See that little teeny weeny jump from there to there? And it's going to do the letter A. And that's it. So that's how easy it is to use this. Now, what I did do on mine for the word boo, just come here to the create letters, and it made the ABC. I clicked on them and come over here and make it say B-O-O. I can make it all caps or all lowercase, whatever I like. Now notice they're not going the way I wanted them to go. Let's make them a little smaller. And I think I will make them all caps. Oops. Okay. And so all I have to do to change this so it goes up and down instead of left to right. So you come to where it says style and then normal, and I'm going to change it to vertical. Presto. Just like that, it made it vertical. I can skinny it up a little bit if I want to. And of course, I can get rid of this letter A if I'd like. And I'm just going to delete that because the other thing I had in mind was the Halloween face. So in order to put that in there, once again, I would go to this create mode, come to the text, true font, true text, what's it called? True type. Wait for this to come up, see true type art. And I wanted to do the pumpkin face, and I don't remember what it was. So I'm going to type in the letters of the alphabet until I see it. M. There we go. We can do the letter M. So I'll just do the letter M here, say okay, and it comes in just like this. Whoops. Now, when you drag stuff, make sure you're dragging on the little green box. See what happened? I distorted that. So I'll hit the undo button, grab it by the little box. And let's see, do I want to put that there? Sure, why not? So again, I would just come up here to fill. It stayed where it was to Tommy, the 9, and the travel edge. So that's perfect. This, I could make it any color I want. I could make it black to match the other. Let's see. So what I would do now is I would come up here to File, Save, Stitch and Working, File As, Save As, Stitch and Working, because I'm ready to stitch this now. And just say save it and then make a name for it and save it and then open it in my machine. So that's how easy it is. Now I'll show you stitching out some of this on my machine. Okay, here it is stitching out. I have different colors and I'll show you an up close shot in a little bit. I also wanted to show you that what you can do with this piece is to turn it into a little bag or something like that. There's so many things you could do with it. And of course, this doesn't even have to be Halloween. You can find glyphs like this on lots and lots of fonts. Go to Creative Fabrica. Use my link down below if you would. It gives me a little teeny tiny bit of a commission, and that helps to support Patty Ann's Place. But there's lots and lots of glyphs that you can find there, and just practice, creating your own embroidery files. And this little bag here is one that I made from purchased items, but I will have it linked up above for you so you can go and look if you'd like and see how I did do this bag. I made it last year at Halloween time. Okay, I did want to pick up my little camera so I can give you a little closer look of what it's looking like. I'm really quite pleased. I like how the tatami turned out. It turned out really nice, especially since maybe because I changed the density of it. Remember, I made it a higher number, which made the rows of stitching further apart. And again, now I'm going to show you the little bag that I did. I put some things in there yesterday. If you're in my Patreon class, you saw how I made a Halloween card, a puzzle using Silhouette Studio. So the puzzle is in there. I'm going to put a little bit of candy in there. And what else is in there? I have forgotten, and I just put, oh, remember when I did the embroidery of the little candy corns that said boo? Those are in there as well. But look at this. Didn't this turn out super cute? And it could be the front of a bag. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I used a medium cutaway for this. And it did not buckle. It did not bunch up. It turned out perfect. So I hope you like this tutorial. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell and check out my links down below. I sure do appreciate it. It really helps keep me going. So I will see you again next time. Let me know if you have any questions. See you soon. Bye.